Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to talk about interest rates. Would you like to know how to get the best interest rate on your next home? Then stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to give you 5 ways to get the best interest rate. And we're getting after it right now. I'm Meister. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways to get you a better interest rate on the purchase of your next home. And we're going to give you those 5 ways, starting with number 1. If you don't know your credit score, you need to know that. Yes, you can use Credit Karma. You can use plenty of the free sites. It's going to get you close. But do not, under any circumstances, get involved with a lender and start arguing over what you see on your Credit Karma or other service providers' credit score, because they are going to take whatever they use, whether it be Experian or one of the other credit bureaus. They're going to take that score and they're going to use it. So use Credit Karma or the other free sites as a guide to help you navigate your way through better credit scores. Many of the programs take about a 680 credit score for good credit, but if you're above a 720, you have great credit, and you're going to be rewarded in the interest rate. So that would be number 1. Number 2 would be look at a shorter term. If it's your next home, or maybe you've been able to save some money, perhaps you could borrow from your 401k, there may be an avenue for you to generate some extra cash to use as both a down payment and a higher payment. And rather than get a 30-year loan, you look at getting a 15-year loan. That's going to reduce the time to pay off the mortgage and give you a lower interest rate. Yes, it's going to be a higher payment than a 30-year loan because of the amortization, but you're going to be rewarded with paying off your home sooner, and you're going to be rewarded with a lower interest rate as you go. So you're going to spend less money on your interest. So that would be your second opportunity to reduce the interest rate. The third would be to shop around at the various lenders. You may use lenders that I've worked with in the past, or you may have lenders that you've worked with. Perhaps you want to use your credit union, or you want to use a bank that you've been doing business with for years. That's great. The downside, of course, remember that they work 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. And so if you need to get help on a weekend, you're probably not going to be able to get it. If you use an independent lender, they work 24 hours a day, and the lenders I work with will answer the phone when I call. And sometimes you need to do that to get through the weekends and get through the transaction, get it on paper, get the property under contract, and begin to get through the option period and on down the road to owning your next home. So don't be afraid to go with an independent lender. Rocket Mortgage, some of the other lenders that you have online, I've worked with many of those. They're all good, but remember their customer service, when you need to get a hold of somebody, they're going to call back the last person that they spoke to. So you may not be able to reach them in a timely manner, and that's critical in a real estate transaction. So remember that. Take those lenders. We're going to take that strong application that you've got, and hopefully we're going to be in the 700 credit score range, and we're going to be able to bring that rate down a little bit further. Number 4, we're going to get the lenders that we've got, that we've talked to, and now we're going to get them to compete against one another. You keep score on what their interest rate and what their terms are, what the points are if you're paying points. Keep track of all of those loan costs the best you possibly can, and then get the lenders to compete against one another. They will compete. They want your loan. They want your business. So know that you can do that. If you need help, I'm a resource for you in that negotiation. That's what we get paid to do. So use us as the resource and help us help you. But you gotta let us know what's going on. If you've got a bankruptcy in the past, you gotta let us know. And one other tip here while we're talking about it. Did you know that if you've not owned a home for the last 3 years, you now become a new home buyer? Whether or not you've owned a home in the past is insignificant. What matters is that you haven't owned a home for the last 3 years. So if that's you, call me. You can see all of my information down below. Give me a call. Let's talk about these things. The fifth area that we're going to talk about, and the fifth way to get a lower mortgage rate, is interest rate buydowns. Now you can put up additional money. Perhaps you can take part of your down payment and add it to buying down the interest rate rather than put the entire amount down. Now your lender can work all of those calculations for you. So he can tell you if you buy down the rate here, it's going to cost you that much money. So you can get less than 6% loans. You can get less than a 5% loan. You can do that, but you're going to have to buy down the rate. You can do that. The lenders know how to do that. They know how to give you the information, and I can help guide you in that process. So this is an area where many real estate agents don't do the job that they need to do right in here to help their clients get the best possible rate. They're chasing the transaction. I won't chase the transaction working with you. I will chase the relationship. And that relationship is based on the fact that I help you get the best deal and the best interest rate for you. Another way to cut the interest rate is to buy a brand new home. The builders are participating with their incentives to buy down the interest rate. You can still get a 4.5% interest rate buying a new home. And what are the complaints? I don't want to live on top of my neighbors. I don't want this. I don't want that. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you want lower energy bills? Do you want a community where the neighbors may not know everybody, so everybody's new? Do you want an area where you've got brand new schools for the kids? Perhaps the builders have been required to build schools, and many of these neighborhoods they have here in Texas. So you've got a brand new school for your family to attend, and maybe that's important to you. You've also got many amenity centers that offer great features for the entire family. Everything from workout gyms to big pools to water features to lazy rivers. All those things are available. You've got barbecues that you can do at the parks. You've got space you can rent in the clubhouse. So there are many attractive features to buying a new home, and we'll do more videos on that as well. But if you're looking for lower interest rates and you think the next home is out of touch, it isn't. It's out of touch because you're listening to the wrong people. Give me a call. My contact information is below. You can call, text, email, send me a DM. You can find me on Instagram and any of the other platforms. Send me a message. I'm here to help you. And we hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit the like button below, subscribe to our channel, and let me know what we can do for you. Put a question down below. I'll answer you, I promise. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video soon. Bye for now.